Hello, and welcome back to Metaphor. So in the last episode, once again, a lot of stuff happened, just like the episode before that, and I'm going to go through this right here, because this is basically all that... It summarizes it very well, as far as I looked at it quickly. At Luis's call, the late king's monolith unravels its magic, allowing violence between candidates. With all eyes on Luis and Rella, the boy reveals their gambit, declaring himself the true prince. Telling sweet lies of salvation to ensorcel the gathered faithful, Rella reveals that it was she who cursed the prince. She will confront them where their failures of sanctism lay buried. And then... defeated at the ruins of the old Mage Academy, Rella reveals the truth. She assisted in the assassination only to save Juna's life. She entrusted the boy with bringing Luis to justice. Rella describes Luis's ideal world, one shattered by rampaging humans. In her final moments, she tells her people the truth, the prince's curse undone. Luis has issued a declaration of war. So yeah, that basically summarizes it, but kind of skipped the part where we had to fight Rella. Just said we defeated her automatically. We had to fight Rella because she apparently was the one who cursed the prince, and we defeated her. She let the curse like was taking hold of her as well. And I don't know if she did that, or if it was a lingering effect, or if she did that because she felt guilty. But either way, she let it consume her and kill her so that the prince could be saved. So the prince is saved now. He is no longer cursed, as we saw in the mirror. But then Luis issued a declaration of war, or duel, against Will on the 24th. So we're going to have to deal with that.
What now?
And I have no idea. I'm assuming we're going to get some free time before that, like right after this, because it sounds like we're going to be prepping, getting stronger, etc. And on that note, I went through every single person, used a bunch of mag to unlock all of the archetypes for everyone so that they'd have access to everything. And at some point, I may grind a little bit, but Heisme, I gave him some leaves so that I could finish Assassin. We're making him ninja right now.
I see.
It is happening.
This right here, all right?
22,000. Damn.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
I'm gonna have to restock on mag. I'm actually starting to run a little low now. No worthy hearts. Embrace lawlessness and chivalry. Equal margin. Soul of the thief. So this is the power of the ninja's soul. Most impressive. The form of a stealthy warrior who works behind the scenes suits me quite well. I'll struggle eternally onward, so that this world will not be a place where the weak are trampled upon.
I have retained my edge.
Equip it. Alright, so now he's got an AoE / any enemies with ailments are hit as though they're weak to it, which is amazing. So I'm going to keep him on that for a long time, probably. And he's got a lot of good moves. We've already looked over all this. He's got a fire synthesis and an ice one and a dark one that are fairly easy to get. I need a mage for both the fire and ice. Just in general. Or a mass dancer, which I will always have around, probably. So. Alright. We gotta talk to everyone and go to sleep.
Hey.
I don't think her crimes were the reason she helped us. You ask me. Even if she'd found me in Dell that day with her conscience clean, she'd still have saved us. It's just who she is. Never stopped worrying about everyone around her, even at the end. We've got to crush Luis. For her sake, too. Though Rella was the prince's true assailant, she was but another victim of Fortin's schemes. So focused was I upon my own failures, I could not see a foe before my very eyes. My carelessness leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I didn't think she'd be an enemy either. I getcha. I've never seen Juna like that before. She's always been so bright-eyed and cheery-faced. I don't think I can find the words to make her feel better, but I hope being there for her is some comfort. Umbrella did not deserve such cruelty, then or now. Forcing her to assassinate the prince, even threatening Juna's life to manipulate her. And all at the hands of the most virtuous man of the Sanctus Church. The truth is worse than the imagination of even the most hardened cynic. And I could never justify cursing the prince, yet had I been in Rella's situation, I shouldn't dwell on such fruitless thoughts. We must honor her wishes and settle things with Louise. Yeah, honestly, she's trying to protect her sister. She also failed to perform the curse. She was, a scared little kid. Part of her probably failed because she just didn't want to do it. She didn't put her heart into it, so I don't know. I feel bad for her.
Hey.
If I'd never been taken in by the Cygnus family, maybe Rella wouldn't have gone through with it. True. It's not like me at all to dwell on it, and I know we can't change the past, but I can't stop considering all these what-ifs. I hear ya. Rest well. Gallica, wait. Late night. Please rank up Gallica right now. No, more. Well, actually, she could rank up in here. Seems he's summoned me.
Oh, apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
He seems
Do you
discouraged.
recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I am trapped here? I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy.
That's
After
what I
all,
thought.
it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else, or perhaps I myself?
Mm-hmm.
My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land, just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I
Plural.
aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you.
You pluralized?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Clashes. Hey, look, there's no thorns. What's going on with you, though? Why do you... I have questions about the way he looks.
Finally come.
Which we'll go over after. Louise set the date for September 24th, and the royal capital is undoubtedly already in an uproar over things, so there is no use in rushing back.
Very well.
I agree, but to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. Let us prepare for departure on the morning of the 23rd. But things might not be as easy as it's been for us so far. Don't you have the royal magic don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you, and I mean anyone.
Yes.
You're right, but we've got to remember that candidates other than Louise might be gunning for us from here on out. Katharina? That's the only way Katharina's rank goes up, because we haven't seen her.
Everyone's here. We've got the fight of our lives ahead of us.
Final
Let's be
battle.
ready for it.
10 days to prepare for the final battle? Hell no, that's not a final battle. The final battle with Luis, though, probably. Until we find out there's some god we have to defeat, because, you know, this is a Persona company. The final battle with Luis in Gran approaches. Spend your time before the designated day, making sure you're fully prepared. Use a Skyrunner to reach previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow and inclement weather condition. Gather info in town about what powers he commands as an archmage. Archmage.
All right.
10 days left. Let's make sure we're as strong as we can before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time. Keep an eye on Tuna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they've lost someone important to them. They both. Yeah, they did.
All right.
Uh-oh. Literally right in front of me is Loveless.
Where to?
Man, we have so well, we'll get started in a minute. There's going to be a lot of updates on that. But I do need to point out how similar they look. How similar they actually look has me a bit confused. Because heterochromia can be trauma-induced. And we saw one cutscene where they were together. Who is Will is my big question on that part. Like, the prince clearly is in the forest, according to Gallica and everyone, but part of me was thinking maybe that was all in his head, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, Will is the prince? Because he had Elden blood. He doesn't have horns. They look identical outside of the heterochromia and, I guess, hair color, which is something all anime characters can just change on, you know, on a whim, apparently. So, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of twist here about Will either being the real prince, or no, that doesn't make sense. They cursed the prince. Will wouldn't be walking around. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one, but it's been sitting in my head like they can't look that similar and not be related. It's just impossible. Maybe they have the same mom though. And she had a kid with the king and then a kid with someone else. Actually, let me go in here first. So yeah, that's just been on my mind ever since last episode. But I hear a gold beetle.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Wait, am I crazy? Ah, there you are.
Can't believe it.
Okay.
Damn.
Ontario is... No, the whole country's in shambles. A playwright couldn't pen such a tragedy. I just want to escape it all to a good play. I understand needing a hiatus after Saints Day, but just how much longer is it going to take?
No harm in just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that'll be useful to you. What is it you want to know?
Money makes the world go
I
round.
sell info that I can make money, so that I can make money. Those without money die hungry. My sources and I need to stay sharp to collect the most valuable knowledge. That is, the information that some people would rather keep secret. Oh, his fighting style. You want to know about Luis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. But then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with the sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to yourself.
He can use 4 types of magic. Those. Okay. Not dark or light. And I've heard he can imbue his sword with him. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect opponents' weaknesses. Okay. Allow him even the slightest opening and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing. I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you want to truly fight him. Thank you.
If I may.
I don't know how to go about preparing for that, though. A kingly candidate like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shops stocked to the ceiling for Saints' Day. Butcher's got monster bone. I've already shopped there. Water shop, milk, and sugar. Those would be rare finds to a traveler, no? And the surrounding villages are known for their specialty, Altabury wheat flour. That's what we need. Lastly, if you're going into growing your own food, there's a shop selling rare seeds. Yep. Go have a look. Got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Louise.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and it's a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures and something used for pet purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. Ooh, you can buy it? They also sell a bath salt, hot spring report lifelong pals, and Altabury wheat flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you'd best go find out. All right, this song's a little louder than the other one, so give me a minute. All right. Not only have to turn it down, but I gotta write the note every time that I dropped it.
Ho there!
Young prince, you've come here from Gran, have you not? And then perhaps you've met a pupil of mine. In our days at the Mage Academy, he threw himself into studies. Once that was taken away, his thirst for knowledge was replaced by an unquenchable desire for alcohol. The way of the world is absurd. The more ardently one pursues the truth, the more quickly they realize that there will be no reward for their efforts.
I'm in trouble.
Sure. Oh, it's you. It makes me feel odd. It feels odd for me to ask this now, but how are you doing? Can I help you? Landmarks. Landmarks of Altabury. Well, the most obvious one would be the Opera House. Then there's the Mine Hot Spring on Blue Sky Bridge. However, due to Saints' Day, that one will be closed to the public for some time. Besides that, well, it's not quite a landmark, but you can see plenty of snow in the city. It's quite surreal experiences for people from the island. Why are you here?
What are my options here?
Why? Well, my family's been here since my grandfather's time. I'd say the city used to be more welcoming in those days, though I suppose that's at least 50 years ago now. I've never set foot on the island myself, but I've always dreamt of it. Perhaps my admiration is why I remember the face of the island's previous priestess so clearly when she visited. Oh. Seems as in it has some sort of a fateful connection with the priestesses in any case. If not for the restrictions of sanctism, we might be able to forge even stronger ties. Tournament?
What are my options here?
I'd rather not talk about it, especially with you. To speak frankly, I think what you've accomplished so far is amazing. Even without the title of prince, you did well to climb out of obscurity and achieve your current notoriety. It's just, I'm still Mustari at heart. To think that you might be king, I'm hesitant to allow myself that much optimism. This is how I feel, truly. Well, at least you're honest. Okay. We have a lot of people to talk to, and I may just kind of read a little faster than usual, just because we've added an entire extra city into the rotation. He's here, that damn black-hearted prince. You might think you're getting away with your wicked schemes, but I know all about it. I'll crush you and put an end to your blasted villainy.
Hey.
Hold on, what are you talking about? We've never done anything villainous in our lives. What's that? Still playing innocent, are ya? Grand. Suits me just fine. Next time we meet, I'll settle this once and for all. Here, I'll tell you exactly where you can find me. Ooh. I'm waiting right here for you, scum. Don't even think about running.
There's a run.
Okay. It's on. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Nonetheless, if we run into him again, we might be able to unable to avoid a fight. I'm prepared.
This is a joy. Oi!
Steady on, my dearest. Please, we mustn't give in to despair. A victory for Louise isn't guaranteed. the prince, the others may have been defeated, but we can believe in the prince. Oh, now come back from there, please.
This is a joy.
It's all over for us. Sanctifex Warden and Lady Rella both dead. If Luis is gonna kill us all anyway, I should just save him the trouble. We're doomed. He doesn't know you. How rude. If you insist on being a degenerate little... Hold on, aren't you the prince? Yes. This country still has its prince. What was I thinking? We can't give up hope yet.
This is a joy. Can hardly believe such a
How
thing.
disgraceful. The only remaining candidate capable of challenging Luis is an Elder who claims he is the long-lost prince. Nevertheless, with Saint Rella gone, I suppose we have no choice but to rely on him.
Now what am I to do?
Been thinking about it myself, you know, but I'm not used to doing all this thinking. Can't get me thoughts in order. Wish I could just skip town, put the whole thing from my mind. Not that I have to think about anything.
Now what am I to
Maybe I should lend him an ear on our travel. Oh, his starts on the Gauntlet Runner. An Elda and a fairy traveling together. Wait, you're that prince that people have been talking about? All my life, commoners like me have been a little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you! You drag us into your wars, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside. And just as I'd found something lucrative, damn it all.
About that.
Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Could you tell us what's going on? Let's go, I'd like to help. What? So it's not just a rumor? There's a prince going around helping people. Well, I'm sure someone like me is near last on the list.
Well,
You're welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on? I'm a craftsman. Used to be I'd made armor for soldiers, but these days I decided to put my skills to blankets and clothing instead. Oh. These are dangerous times, though, things being what they are. I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. Oh, you want spider thread. We wake up and wonder if anyone's frozen to death in the night. Look, if you're really the savior they say you are, you think you can go get the materials? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom-made armor? Out of the materials you get me? Sound good? Sure.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. I make my cloth by weaving durable spider silk. You can only buy it in Malva. Here, I'll show you where it is.
let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
That's a choice I can get behind.
I guess we should go ahead to Malva. Following the road there should be the safest option. Yeah, minus the loveless part, but...
Let's help them out.
Let's head to Malva. There's no time to waste if his blankets are keeping people from freezing to death.
Damn it all. Yes, hello.
Aha! So Forden, my primary obstacle among the candidates, is dead. What a fool, relying on something so unstable as religion for support. The only constant in this world is power. Constants are power and military might. And I, Rudolph, leader of the Rosant, am a perfect candidate to demonstrate this truth. Only Luis remains to challenge me, yet I do not know what other tricks he holds up his sleeve. Thus, before him, I ought to crush those irritating minor candidates.
Honestly.
Sheesh, what's this guy's deal? Upset he can't measure up to Luis? Rest assured that you, too, will be part of my purge. Before I deal with Luis, I swear I will send you to your grave. I have no need to obfuscate my whereabouts. Here's my next destination.
Dismissed.
Okay, if you're bold enough to fight, then come and face me.
There's a runner.
I hope there's something on the way, because I'm not... In fact, I think I'll sweeten the deal to ensure you don't turn tail. If you beat me, I'll give you a weapon that's extremely effective against monsters. Okay, what say you? If you're foolish enough to fight me, this only makes it more interesting, This candidate can't be allowed to continue like this. A fight is inevitable.
Damn it all. What is it? What you need?
You think that prince is worthy our attention? Ridiculous. I have no doubt a man of Luis's quality will hound that boy to the end of the earth. Yet he is the sole opponent a man of Luis's quality deemed worthy. The prince even managed to attain the support of the Sanctus, has he not? So you believe the tide is turning in the prince's favor? While I would admit he has the potential to upend the current circumstances.
Oh!
Hiya. Wait, that's not right. How doth thee fare, your highness? Some may still be skeptical, but not me. I have faith you're the real prince. And, this is my humble way of showing support. Please, accept this. Oh, damn. Sir, why don't you, like, divine elixir you should be given to
Damn it all.
the poor? He looks poor. I mean, no offense to him, but...
What's it now?
Truth be told, I'm a playwright. I'm preparing to stage a number of my works here to help cleanse lingering memories of the Opera House tragedy. But I'm not free to make up stories as I wish, and there are various constraints, you see, especially for fairy tales. Considering the lack of both greenery and fairies in Altabury, I would have thought I'd be able to depict fairies more freely, but what a shame.
Next time, mate.
I apologize if I've rambled, but when my works do eventually hit the stage, I hope you'll consider attending a showing at the Opera House.
I beg your pardon.
I heard you paid a visit to the Mage Academy. I've rather fond memories of the place, considering I was once a student there myself. The frigid temperatures there were well suited for the study of magic. Little in the way of flora and fauna, and so the magla didn't fluctuate much between seasons. The ruins are a sorry sight now, aren't they? Ever since the academy closed down, the fruits of our labor have ended up in the hands of the crown theocracy to boot. When I think of our research being used for igniters and accumulators and the like, I suppose I'd better stop there. Wouldn't want to be tried for contempt.
Oh my.
Oh yeah,
Silong.
that's the flower shop. Say, whatever did happen to those divine relics that were offered? I wonder if they'd let my shop handle a few of them, perchance? But my Sanctus referrals won't help me at the moment. Damn that, Luis.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Alright, we've already stocked up on meat and stuff.
Think I'll forget this, do ya?
It's possible. Sanctism was guilty of its own share of hubris and misdeeds. But what's done is done. You can't simply expect us to suddenly change our ways.
Dreadful.
How about it?
He's new. Are you the prince, perchance? No, that can't be. You're just a traveler, surely. Since you came all this way to visit, would you care to try our specialty vegetable steam bun making experience? You can take home what you make for a promotional rate of paltry 3,000 reef. It's very popular, so limit once per day customer per day, please.
Oh yeah?
Making steam buns, huh? Sounds, if it doesn't pass time. Excellent. Now, when it comes to steam buns, the flavor is all about the filling. My personal recommendations are either the vitality-boosting mushrooms, the invigorating bracken, or the refreshing mugwort that cures all ails. Bigger heal? Invigorating? I don't know what that does, but cures all ails? Hell yeah.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Tetra bitterness from the mugwort is positively addicting. Now, let's form the bun, shall we? Take my time gingerly wrapping the filling so it doesn't tear.
Looking like a chef.
Nicely done, yes. And now, here you go. One piping hot steamed vegetable bun for the road. Enjoy.
Exactly.
You didn't skimp on the filling, did you? It looks great. I bet this will have good effects, just as promised. Now, was it? And if you enjoyed your time, please do come again.
What now?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love having status ailment AoEs. Every chance I can get.
Dreadful.
Why, you?
Luis's supporters are becoming more brazen by the day. Who knows what they might do to us if he wins? Is this our punishment for robbing the pagans of this land? Is history so inclined to repeat itself? Oh, are you starting to feel bad about what you did?
Good.
It kinda sounded like it. Maybe you should give the relics back. That's a good first step.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
Why, you little...
We're out of options. The only way out of the city, this is to slay Luis myself. And with that decided, I must head to the royal capital to do the dark deed. Wait, you can't mean you plan to fight him all by yourself. Don't be so reckless. Nelda and a fairy. He must be that self-proclaimed prince. Don't attempt to stop me. It's too late to turn back. If Luis becomes king, this country will turn into a living hell. One where my wife, my child, and my elderly parents will all be killed. Okay, if you've got a family, stop it.
But
I get that, and we don't want it either, but getting yourself killed won't help. We'll take care of Luis, so hold your position, sir.
Well, now, what are we on about?
What proof do you have that you can accomplish such a mission? Your performance in the tournament was impressive, but it's hardly enough. My mind is set, so you'll have no luck trying to stop me. However, if you can prove yourself to be stronger than the famed Zeokropos. Oh no, another tower? Tower of Insolence? Then it's a different story. Even within the army, it's feared for its strength. If you can defeat it, then maybe I can trust you. I'll prove it. We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. Lovely. All right, tell us about this Zeokropos. North of Altabury, there's a place called a Tower of Insolence. Many fearsome monsters dwell there, but the Zeokropos is the greatest of them. Adventurers go there seeking fame or treasure, but they either never return or they come out sprinting and with tears in their eyes and tails between their legs. If you want to know specific location or details, ask the
I
informant.
thank you in advance.
Defeat him and bring me the Bramblethorn baton as proof. If you can, that is.
let's give it a shot.
Huh. Okay. If we do nothing, he might really go and try to fight Luis. So we should probably go defeat that monster. First off, though, we should stop by the Altabury informant. Why didn't that have a deadline if I have to defeat Luis in 10 days? Don't tell me it's going to be a draw and then we have to, like, an official day after? Because that quest wouldn't make any sense in 10 days if we defeat Luis.
Leave it at night.
Kind of metaing it on accident. The guard who used to be here has gone missing, apparently. No one's told me the details, but rumor has it that someone slipped right past him and entered through the surface door. He made a blunder and simply walked away from his security duties. Then again, he didn't strike me as the responsible type, so maybe it was for the best that he moved on.
Yeah?
I can't believe.
Why is it that tragedy strikes solely in the cities we visit? Perhaps we're cursed, and we donated so much to the church, too. Was it all in vain?
Amazing.
What are we to do?
They had maximum security enforced on the Opera House, and His Eminence was still murdered. Luis crushed our finest men like bugs under heel. He's a monster in a man's skin. Real prince or not, he's too much for you to handle.
Amazing. Ha!
Can I go in here? Okay.
Yeah?
Ta! Hit!
Okay, we got you. I'm gonna go down here first.
A fine thing indeed.
Seems like this was a place was once used to store construction materials. I've heard the gauntlet runners would park here after transporting shipments. The pagans constructed many of the buildings in the city, although Sanctus now claim to have restored them all to their so-called proper forms. Perhaps that's what history really is, the victors deciding their own truth of what occurred, making sure it presents themselves in the favorable light. Does saying that count as blasphemy against the church? I'll give you this, boy, so don't forget you heard anything.
A fine thing indeed.
Thank you. I don't know your name. I don't know how I'd out you.
Oh.
Wait, can I... No interaction over here.
His Highness.
Sir?
So irreverent.
That damn Luis has gone too far. We haven't forgot what the brute did right here in our home of Altabury. Oh, Prince, let us meet strength with strength. If the bastard has a home, one day we shall deliver unto him his punishment.
Amazing. Hello there.
What if I recruited every guard in the worlds and they decided to help fight Luis? Because he said, bring numbers, it's fine. If I could get every guard on my side, Pardon me, Your Highness. It grieves me to inform you, but unless you're in possession of a permit... Okay. Still can't take that, no matter how popular we are.
Dear me.
Just between you and me, I finally uncovered the truth. His Eminence Forden is actually alive. He's just in hiding, biding his time until he can strike Louis down. Do not mistake me, these are God's own words. Okay. I almost started laughing there. Now, I must gather together those who know the truth. You ever, like, choke on your own air? Yeah, Forden's alive. All right. That was everyone in all three of those areas, so 2 more, and then we get to move on to the next city. Maybe they won't have that much to talk about in the other cities. That's Julian for you. His arrogance gets on my wick, but he's certainly got some brass to give speeches in a time like these. Oh, I could debate him.
Take me for a fool, do ya?
Sanctism's fall is nigh. Who among you dares utter such sacrilege? This impiety cannot stand, lest charlatans soon announce the death of God. Blasphemy will not be tolerated. Sanctism is eternal. Our faith shall rise from the ashes, delivering salvation for all those who pray.
Hang on a minute, you.
Yeah, same. Many of the city's authority figures still remain suspicious. Gotcha. He doesn't sound suspicious, though. He said, "Please forgive me, Your Highness." Wow. In his younger days, my husband was a gifted trader. I half fancied he might be able to be the fabled merchant king, reborn. But ever since His Eminence Forden passed, he won't set foot outside the house. More than a merchant, I need a hero king's prowess.
Right.
Hey there, ever had a dip in the mine's hot spring? Unfortunately, it's too crowded to partake in the waters at the moment, but there's no finer place in town to relax. Let me tell you, it'll set your mind and body right. When you have a chance, you really should go have a go sometime. It's crowded right now because of Saint's Day, so the hot spring will have to wait until after we take down Louise. Oh, I hope we get a chance to visit.
Louise, hey!
Did you hear that? Sounded like someone's in pain. They might be nearby. I see them, but every day I grow more fearful for my safety. How ironic. To now feel most secure in the district where the poorest folk reside. Alas, if it weren't brimming with tourists visiting for Saint's Day, I could relax in the soothing embrace of the hot springs at this very moment.
Listen.
Oh, damn, this hurts. Oh, it's you. I read the rumors about you. Look, I'm in dire straits. You think you could spare a medicinal herb? Why don't I give you a divine elixir instead? Thanks.
You saved me.
I was drinking at my local when some nutter started a row with the patrons. All I said is I don't care for Luis, and the maniac pulled a knife on me. Things are crazy all over, eh? But thanks for saving me, Your Highness. You're a right decent fella. Luis's supporters are becoming more fanatical by the day. We need to act and fast. This really is becoming like a third act. Oh, they're closed.
The world belongs to Lord Louis.
The way this competition is going makes me uneasy. Too many people are finding an excuse to abandon their inhibitions and morality, as though their support for some certain candidates entitles them to attack others, and their numbers are increasing by the day. God, I've seen people spit the foulest insults at the candidates who lost. It's hard to watch.
Can hardly think on it.
Can hardly bear it.
This chill goes straight through you, doesn't it? Though I suppose it's not as cold as the Everfrost Forest. The Everfrost Forest? Can't say I'm familiar. That's familiar, sorry. I see, you're new to the city, aren't right? Well, there's this place where it's always bitterly cold and snows year-round. By great fortune, the priestess of Eht Ria graced me with her presence just the other day and honored my humble self with a conversation. When she removed her mask, I would swear her expression was that of blessed relief. She spoke exuberantly about your adventures together. Oh, there she is.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Who'd have thought it had come to this? Even the city folk are divided on who to support. Perhaps if an Elder like you can become king, we Mustari might one day be treated more kindly. That's the hope.
Oh.
Whew, that was rather trying day, though I must say that Eht Ria magnate wasn't much of a threat. Not a threat in the slightest, I dare say. And that's what one gets for underestimating a Yutif. I suggest that you refrain from treating me like that as well. Perish the thought. Anyone attempting to fool you is betraying their own lack of business acumen. I'll never forget that Eht Ria's face when the deal was finalized. The fool. And that was the expression of someone who only tasted the poison in their own food once they were already 3 courses in.
Oh, there!
Your Highness, might you be interested in some of our city's finest weapons and armor? Please allow me to guide you. Damn, I'm loving the respect that's happening.
Your efforts are most appreciated.
Thank you kindly, stranger. I heard you stood up for the Mustari Brethren when they were being wrongly accused by the city guards. Don't mention it. I'm sick to death of that lot pushing us around. We should all support each other in times of need, right? If only I could openly lead a decent, honest life like you. What a good guy.
Aha!
Oh, it needs something. If it's shops you're looking for, I saw a bunch of them past that bridge. There's a weapon shop, an armor shop, even an item shop. Their wares were nothing to scoff at either. I appreciate the energy of the shops in Brilehaven, but I think the selection in Altabury rivals theirs, quite honestly. My collector's heart is aflame. Luis has thrown the gauntlet down with a time and place for our confrontation with confidence. We know that confidence is no bluff. We must be as prepared as possible before we confront him. Okay, we have a thing we can do over there.
Okay?
No one in here, but I do want to appraise. Ooh, crystalline weapon. What is that? Oh, this seems good too. Better than the opera garb thing. Oh. Oh, it's not great. I mean, it's kind of good, but I was expecting something better there. What am I doing? I'm going extra loading screens. All right, anyone in here? No.
All right, then.
Item. Anyone in here? No.
All right, then.
Although I used
Greetings.
so many revives. Oh, I used Balm of Lives. Oh, and these. These were amazing. Oh my god, I would have lost if I didn't have them. Yeah, I think we're good. I need to go buy Balm of Life at some point. Okay, so that is everything there. We're going to the last place, which is... Sure, that one. No one over here. Really?
Now, how did I wind up here?
Word has it you were sanctioned by Lady Rella. I know it's not my place to say this, but best of luck to ye.
Hey, you.
Didn't you just tell me to get out of town? And that it's all my fault?
Oh,
The townspeople are privy to recent events via letters sent out by carrier pigeon, though I dare say nary a soul who expected a winner-take-all duel between the prince and Luis. There's nary a soul who expected that. Unpredictable as ever, fate is.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
dear me.
Your Highness, I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you back safely. If, in truth, you are the real prince, as a servant of the state, I swear my fealty to you. I'm starting to think we really are the prince. We just gave him the curse. Gave this random guy the curse. Montario was once a land of pagans, you see, in guiding them down a righteous path. We truly believed we'd deliver them from evil. I don't actually believe that. I'm just nonsense. But looking back now, it may have been hubris on our part. It took losing everything, but now I understand how it feels to be robbed. Could the Sanctus be responsible for producing the abomination that is Luis? Let's talk to everyone out here before the recruitment center. An independent Rosante state, he says. That Rudolph, his ideals for the future are so naive. He hasn't given any thought to the welfare of other tribes. He's doing exactly what the pagans of Virga Island did. You're absolutely right. The nerve. It's clear the man has the mental aptitude of a pagan, at least. How's he even survived till now?
That's awful.
It's honestly, it's Yufa and Nadeni I feel bad for, getting lumped in with him.
Well, isn't this a dilemma? Oh there.
The monolith appears to be regaining some of its former luster. I do hope this portends good things to come. Really? Former luster?
I love it. Close your eyes. Close your
I'd like to enlist as a soldier at the recruitment center. By righteous faith, I intend to uphold the public order of Altabury. Besides, if I can become a soldier, I'll be able to go on expeditions to different regions. And there's one place in particular I've wanted to see for quite some time. It's a tower to the north called the Tower of Insolence. I've heard many a rumor about the view, but I simply must see it with my own eyes.
Close your eye. Oh, close your eye.
Okay, no one in here, but
Anyone catch your eye?
you want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness.
I have high hopes for you.
Perhaps I'm just being paranoid, but I can't shake the feeling that you lot aren't the only ones getting stronger. It's the bounties, too. Please help out. Oh, please help us out when you've got time. Interesting. 120k? Okay. It's a chimera in Everfrost Forest. This contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. And I'd like for you to quickly take down the ice beast Chimenzon. And that's appeared in Martira. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. The monster left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks. This is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it is going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? You accept? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims, and it's in the neighboring areas. That's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called Everfrost Forest, located north of Altabury. For more info, informant. But this beast doesn't leave tracks, right? Even if we could fight it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find him in the first place. Well, a report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in the forest was killed. Other than the Chimenzon, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed its defeat.
I see.
Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on
I
that.
have high hopes for you.
If you do manage to slay it, bring a Frostpoint horn. With that as evidence, I'll give you a reward.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
You're
Everfrost
sure?
Forest. It sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
We'll face danger here.
It does, but
There's a runner.
would I miss out on this then?
There's a runner.
That is kind of confusing. Oops. Oh. Hope of the week. To become true king, prepare for the final battle and gather the full force of the souls of heroes and complement thy strength. You're finally at Luis's heels, and that means people who don't want Luis to win are going to fall in behind you. God damn it. R1.
All right.
There we go.
Where to? Let's go.
Tavern.
No harm in just listening.
Giant Tower. North of Altabury lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed? Well, that doesn't that sound pleasant? Tell me if you've heard this one before. It's a dangerous location where all who enter are doomed to never return. Needless to say, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Zeokropos. It reigns over the monsters like a tyrant. If it goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. And from what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing. Sounds familiar? So if it's got its cronies with it, you'd best take them and Kropos down together. Somewhat obvious, but you should focus your attacks on that huge single eye, bows and spears. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best be prepared. Don't you intend to become king? Well then, you can't exactly afford to lose here, can you? Give it your best. You'll find it here. Surrounding area is quite the ruinous state, so you'll need to fly. Oh. What's that tower doing in a forest like this? Well, we should be able to fly here.
This place.
I see. So certain areas require flying, and it'll be a different state. This one requires being on land, and I can only fish when we're going to somewhere over here. We can't just fly everywhere?
Here's where we are now.
That's fine. Tell me, where are you from? Will your body be able to handle Everfrost Forest, a place that's perpetually frozen? Obviously, ice attacks are ineffective against monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire works well against them. Monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use the ability that repels magic. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble.
Keep this to yourself.
Of course, you could always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implement. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks and not constrained to an affinity. Almighty. Oh, one last thing. I've heard rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there. Apologies, perhaps the information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. Huh. Oh my god, I hit L1 again.
All right.
I wonder what they mean.
Let's go.
Alright. Nope. We're going over here. Is that guy gone? He's still dying out there. I thought for sure he'd be gone by now.
Needn't worry.
The runner's fully equipped to keep the cold out, and she has to be, really. If the igniter or the power unit froze up on us, well, that'd be no joke.
Well then.
Oop. Nerd experience. We'll grab that, and then we're gonna move on to the next city. This is going to be a long one. Hold on. I swear I heard a gold beetle just now. No, oh, there's just normal. There's normal bug sounds just in the background occasionally. I thought that for sure there was a gold beetle.
Hello.
As you can see, the island's safe for now, but we can't turn a blind eye to the conflict across the ocean. It'll shake the very country. I kind of hope you guys are just oblivious to what's going on. Is this new?
Welcome.
Thanks to you, the island can start fishing again. Nowadays, I'm selling fish too, not just me. Oh, thank God. We can buy a limp goldfish from him at the very least. Started selling fish here, but don't worry, my meats aren't going anywhere. I'm just expanding my selection. Thank you.
Yeah?
Do you think Lady Yufa is feeling comfortable with so many comrades of different tribes? I'm sure she's fine. She and His Highness seemed close in age. You don't think they get along? Well, that's a fair point. In fact, those two almost seemed like... No, surely they haven't shaken hands. Oh, we have. Sorry, that sounded sinister. That was not the intent. With how big this country is, I wonder if there are other outsiders who would enjoy our cuisine. If that's the case, then maybe it's possible to move beyond the island. If the outside world comes to Eht Ria, then I suppose I owe you for planting the suggestion in my head. Seems like the country's going through a difficult time, but thanks to you, the island's at peace. We're shedding our old traditions and making an attempt to move forward. In some ways, we might be the most forward-thinking area in the realm. Mustarian being considered forward-thinking. It's not a bad feeling. I legit think you are.
Can we talk?
We'll buy one of these. Can only buy one a day.
What'll it be?
Gel dust. Don't need any of those, though.
You're not serious.
I hear the Sanctus Church is in a right state these days. I can't help pitying them. Our only care was for them to respect our beliefs. We never wanted them slaughtered in cold blood.
That's it, now.
I just don't know what to do.
Hey,
Talk.
then...
I can see just from looking at the King's Rock, the world is in tumult. Please, could you explain the state of the country, as well as Yufa? Regarding Yufa,
That's a relief.
I see, you gave her the push she needed. I knew this day would come. The day should be treated cruelly, just for being a pagan. As her brother, a part of me wants to keep her from ever experiencing that pain again, but at the same time, I want her to be strong enough to withstand it. It's quite complicated, but I'm glad you encouraged her. Thank you for that. Both of these. Her strength came from within. You think? I see. The strength she showed was always somewhere inside her, yes. But it's because she has allies who believe in her that her true strength can come out, so thank you regardless. As a fellow candidate, as a supporter of yours, I too will do my best to help you in any way.
Hey, then...
Country.
That...
I knew of Forden's death, but not the Saints. It must have been a difficult time for you. And so, curses. Our divine lance is now in Luis's greedy hands. No, What? He threw it on the ground. We could have just picked it up. Did we not? I have the lance. It's equipped on Hulkenberg right now. We can still stop him. Yes, I know you're going to settle things once and for all, but do be careful. There isn't much I can do for you, but please know that while you're here, you're safe. I can promise you that no matter what happens, the people of this island will always be your allies. I think that was just written really strangely. Did they forget that they gave us the lance back? Like the developers? The writers? Maybe? No matter the cost, we'll defend this island. And that said, we wish to remain peaceable towards the outside world. This is why we were genuinely glad to learn that you were His Highness, the Prince. We would be much obliged if you would act as our liaison with the mainland. I can't believe I locked up our nation's prince. Maybe it's true that one of our people's faults is hard-headedness.
Well, that's what it's come to.
So, the savior of our island was the prince of this country. I suspected there was something special about you, but I never would have thought. This is not easy. This is not to say I suspect you. I simply wish to thank you once more for what you've done for us, Your Highness. Hold on. Thank you. Oh my God. I may need to turn up sound effects while I look for gold beetles. Because I could hear that, but only because I stopped to talk to that guy. If I hadn't, I would have never gone up there and been like, oh, a gold beetle. At the house nearby, I had an opportunity to hold their new baby. An adorable girl she is. My only wish is to live in a world where no one looks upon children as potential sacrifices. Oh my God. We averted disaster on our island and our child is born healthy. Things were looking up, but now Luis has thrown the world into chaos. Is it too much to ask for our child to have a happy and peaceful world to grow up in?
Enough now.
Stay calm, dear. If we give up, we've already failed as parents. Protecting your happiness is entirely up to us. No matter what happens, we have to devote ourselves to that purpose with all our hearts.
Say,
That's my house, you know? Sorry, could you please not go in there? It's a downright dreadful mess. I'm too embarrassed to let anyone see it. Alright, I'll search in the houses after. Our island is trying to take its first steps into a new era, and yet the country faces yet another disaster. If only there was something we craftspeople could do for the outside world. But we lack the resources to do so now. The fact that you're thinking about it is all that matters.
I'm chuffed. We ought to believe in him.
Alright. One more person to talk to. Wonderful to see you again, travelers. And that face rock is quite the telling of your deeds. You seem troubled by something. What pains you, friends? Regrettably, there's not much we can do to aid you, but we know that we are always praying for your success.
All right then, let's go.
A fine thing indeed. Oh, there!
Despite things improving here, the mainland seems to have fallen into chaos. Even though our isolation protects us from it, I won't pretend it's someone else's problem anymore. What can our island do for this country? That's a topic that comes up a lot these days.
A fine thing indeed.
Your Highness, I'm surprised to see you here again. I hope the drunks in here aren't giving you too much trouble. Or any. I'm sure any prince would find their behavior uncouth.
A fine
he doesn't
thing
look like a
indeed.
prince to me.
Okay.
All right then, go.
Had to check.
Hey,
Beg pardon?
Were you aware all the weapon equipment sold in the shop was crafted by the proprietors themselves? Yep. It's obviously important to know what your equipment is made of, but I say, knowing who made it is just as important. Even with the same materials in hand, two craftsmen could produce very different results. You might say the very dignity of the piece is different. All this is to say, if you plan on making a purchase here, know that you're buying top-of-the-line gear. Damn.
What have we got here?
She's talking this place up. I just had to get that out of the way. Unfortunately, this is a previous weapon, so...
All right then, let's go.
And no one in here.
All right then.
The inn, I guess I could search.
Your thoughts?
Don't you find it rather pleasant to try new dishes throughout the regions we travel? Exposure to new tastes can make even familiar hometown flavors seem fresh. Not that this experience is limited to food.
All right then. Where to?
let's go.
Brilehaven.
How tragic.
Hey, Your Highness. Hang on, are you really... well, the thing is, please forgive my inadvertent rudeness.
Hello.
If I may be honest, Your Highness, ever since the exhibition, I've been fascinated by your vanishing gauntlet runner. And now I even hear that it flew. If that's true, you just might have a chance to reach the Manor of the Ascendant? It's a mysterious place high in the sky. The army's scared of the monsters there, but I don't see that being as much of a problem for you.
Stupendous.
What?
Oh, this blue.
That sounds very interesting. I don't know how it's got to show up on the map before I can go there, but... You've been doing great lately, right, mister? Everyone says you're amazing. Me and my friends are cheering you on no matter what, so you can't give up.
So whoever's strongest gets the crown.
What can I do?
Lately, I'm beginning to feel that Lord Luis is more attractive than Milo. I know how you feel. Everyone around me is obsessed with Lord Luis these days. Uh-oh.
Oh, what'll I do?
I heard the king's face is in Altabury these days. Nothing but an empty sky for us. Not sure why, but the sky gives me a bad feeling these days. Oh, if it isn't the man who saved my teeth. I'm still using that toothbrush, you know. Haven't seen a single tooth monster since. Okay, so that... Yeah, keep telling yourself that. It's probably better that way. That's the same dialogue. It just, like, refreshed.
What do I do?
A boy claiming to be the lost prince and Luis have forced themselves to the top of the race. Just what will become of the tournament? A criminal deceiving the royal family and an agent of regicide himself. God will surely not allow them to survive this ordeal. Technically, Master Godot still remains in the competition. He should be able to avenge His Eminence Forden's murder.
What do I do?
Didn't they say he dropped out? Welcome. God, I wish I could see what these the crafting menu. I would buy something if I could see the crafting menu ahead of time.
Foolish, it arouses
You're the false prince. Your royalty, a deceiving charlatan. You, divine punishment awaits you for this treachery. Wow. Lots of folks falling in with Luis these days. Nothing so bad as the White Clads, but still. I shudder to think what'll come of us if their numbers keep growing. Must keep an eye on that.
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Oi!
Oi!
What in tarnation's going on?
Nothing in the alley anymore.
I love it.
Say.
What in
All right, we got anything in this alley?
Pardon?
Nope, and they are closed.
You!
Weather?
Why did this happen?
Sanctifex Forden dead. That Luis is a real nasty piece of work, mate. What the flippin' hell happens now? Even the saint who was supposed to succeed him is no longer. Yeah, that happened very quickly. I wonder if they should have separated that a bit, but I don't know. Like, so far, this whole post-Verga Island, everything feels very well paced and just very well done. Like, I have minor gripes about a few other things pre-Verga Island, but like, the game is perfect post that. Rejuvenation Bell, I don't want that. I can't say it'll like hold up for the whole game because I don't know, but I don't know.
I'm just
Come off it.
Hold on a moment. Do you think you can just swan about like everything's normal? Do you understand what you've done? An Elda impersonating royalty? And yet, you don't seem bothered at all. You've got some guts, I'll give you that.
incredulous. Look, I don't give a toss who's king.
Alright.
I just want some coin.
I'm gonna pay that man.
Blast this heat.
The prince is alive. Why was he hiding? Hard to say, kiddo. We don't know what the real truth is. Why? The prince is stronger than the navy, right? Hey, come on. Why? What do you mean?
His Highness, the prince.
Oh, man. To be honest, until recently, I thought Luis might be a good king. And nothing happened in Brilehaven to make us believe otherwise, after all. He certainly seemed a better choice than those snooty Sanctus trying to force their tournament on all of us. I feel the same, but lately he's really shown how merciless he is. I've dealt with all sorts of folk in my days as a trader, and let me tell you, men like Luis are no good. They'll dry you in with catchy promises, then suddenly pull the rug out from under you. What a perfect way to put it. I've also felt that Luis is dangerous.
Look at that.
Okay, people both like and don't like him. You're the real prince, eh? I don't know if that's true, but ever since the exhibition, the rumors about you haven't stopped. Well, I'll take you over to Luis, at least. And you did defeat that sea monster for us.
Oh, this blew me.
That's true, I sure did.
Stop!
Hang on. Isn't that...
Just seems like bigger candidates are more qualified. Your face is showing up nice and clear now. You're giving Luis a real fight for the first place. It took us a long time to get here. I keep thinking about all the struggles we've been through. All we have to do now is beat him and put an end to this, for the prince's sake. Seriously, if we actually do beat him in 10 days, like what could be next?
If you can, I'll be much
I mean,
obliged.
clearly there's got to be some sort of deadly disaster like nonsense. Oh,
All right then.
have to go here. Because this is Persona, and that's the only way. This is not Persona. This is Persona Studios. What are they called? What is the studio called? I mean, P Studios, apparently. which is Persona Studios.
I'm chuffed.
So something crazy is going to happen post Luis, but my question will be whether Luis survives this encounter we have with him and is included in that, or if it's like a new thing. Things are really heating up, aren't they? You're the tavern's favorite subject of gossip. To be more precise, it's you and Luis. Hey, is the rumor about you being the prince actually true? Do you think I am? You want me to decide? No chance, mate. That much responsibility is too rich for my blood.
What in tarnation's
Hey.
going on?
Rella is was a very capable mage. Manipulating the minds of the masses like that is no ordinary spell. Just never knew her to be the kind of person who would resort to such power.
What in tarnation's going
Yeah, she was worried about the Sanctus. I mean, probably not like the asshole Sanctus, like, well, not this guy, but, you know, those people who are
Blooming heat.
still putting down the Mustari, but like the normal people who had nowhere to go and they're like, they're part of the religion. It's like, it's not their fault. Your gauntlet runner's amazing. It even flew in the sky. It's completely different from the traditional way of flying, and when I heard about it, I was so moved I nearly cried. I've decided we at Caden Workshop will support you. For the future of the Gauntlet Runners, become king of this country. Lena, can you just get on the Gauntlet Runner and hang out with us for the rest of the game?
Gone clammy all over again.
Stupendous, right? Why, you little...
Blast. So even His Eminence Forden was done in by Luis. And with our saint gone, I don't know who to support. Is Julian still safe? His poster's been ripped to shreds. Ooh. Who could say? If it came to blows, his silver tongue couldn't save him. He'd just be another stain on Luis's blade.
Just pathetic.
Oh, it looks like there was a poster for some candidate in the tournament. Either way, either they never gained a foothold or they gave up entirely.
Just pathetic.
No, that had nothing to do with them. There's no way.
All right then.
He's been in Altabury when we were on Verga
Let's
Island.
go.
I believe he was in Altabury. And I came back and actually saw his poster, and I was like, hey, there's his poster. He's still up. Sir, do I have enough?
Hey there.
Let me see. Oh, an excellent gold beetle delivery. This will be a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised. Ooh. Its armor said to be impervious to even a dragon's flames. Well, I've never worn it myself, naturally. Again, with the dragons, are you an expert on them too, or not just bugs? You mustn't say just such things too loudly. The country tries to keep the very existence of dragons a secret, after all. Yeah, but the Mage Academy was built where it was because of dragons existing in the area. Oh, I dropped something. They're studying them, so. But since you've been such exemplary assistants, perhaps I shall tell you a story sometime. There's still gold beetles, though. Get me 8 more. Okay, Dragon's Fall. Got it. If we find more, we'll bring them to you. With my old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them. Counting on you. 8 more, huh?
What now?
I doubt he can. Oh, I can. 350. Null fire. Oh, just null fire, huh? Magic Seeker's weak to fire. I'm guessing Soul Hacker will also be weak to fire. You are putting this on. He's officially not weak to anything. Good, good. This will help with the fight, actually, because that's 2 elements that I mitigate right now. And I could probably find an accessory that reduces damage from the other ones. I'm sure I have one. Damn. All right, who wants my old stuff? Oh yeah, we got that. Wait. Ooh, it's better than the full moon? What is it though? Oh, wait. You're weak to dark. You are not weak to dark. Okay.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Full moon robe will be way better on her. Okay, so she has a high evasion rate to it now. Good. I have to check over on the corners now because it seems like gold beetles are popping up after the fact, even though we've been places, so... Country seems bound in an increasingly dark direction, and yet, somehow, I still find myself here at the Colosseum. I heartily concur. If gambling is to be your vice, these stalls hardly compare. I'll bet on that Rusante sailor again today.
Well met, eh?
Indeed.
Roger. The country I wanted to create was one where those who worked hard could live their lives unbound by taxes and laws. To put it another way, a country where the strong could claim their freedom. Sorry, but I'm not going to side with you. Really? He'd choose Luis. Okay. That last fight was cracking good fun. The monster may have devoured a Parapus, but it was no match for me. That's our captain. And did you see the face of that other Parapus after his friend died? Nearly bust a gut. Okay, you guys are terrible. I think I've read that before. It's hard to tell because some people are actually updated. Some people are updated. It says they're updated, but they're not. All right, we're gonna go to.
Let's go.
Night Prowler. I can't believe this entire episode so far. Oh, wait, maybe I can help. Entire episode so far is just NPC updates. But we don't have to do it again while we do one more for sure after the 10-day thing happens.
Let's head there right away.
No one updated here?
Let's head there right away.
No one here?
Let's head there right away.
No one here.
Let's head there right away.
Oh. Whether it's an igniter or a blade, experience makes all the difference. Everyone has to start somewhere. That's why experienced supervisors have to beat the knowledge into recruits who don't know right from left. This line of work, any day could be your last, so I've got to drill it into them. Well, I still can.
Welcome.
It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more later. Okay, so these are all going to be the same.
All right, let's go.
You will?
I beg your pardon, but
His Highness the
with me.
His Highness the Prince, apologies, I don't care who you are. I deserve to eat my food in peace. At least until you and Louise plunge this country into chaos. Well, good day to you. Damn.
Really?
You know what? That's your opinion. I gotcha.
Tragic.
You're that Elda claiming you're the prince. Who will be king? I have but one criterion. Do you think the food here is good? It's delicious. I see. You have a discerning palate. Not
How
bad.
tragic.
Fancy a bit of info?
All right.
All right. And we already went to the Colosseum, so that is out.
All right then.
Spider's Den. I doubt we're going to have anything in here. Yeah, there's no people in that
All right,
place.
then.
So we're done.
Where to?
Let's go.
What are my options here?
How are you guys doing here?
That damn Luis.
Huh. Every time I hear a rumor, I laugh so much I almost piss myself. You know, the story going around about you being prince. And that would mean that there is a royal runner. And that's just amazing. That
Damned Luis.
what?
What are my options here?
What is he saying?
Thank you truly.
Did you come here worried for me? My wounds are slowly healing. Slowly but surely improving. I can even make me rounds again. Well, one round, that is. In a little while, I'd like to have a long talk with you, but before I leave town, that is. Oh, after Louise? Are you locked till after Louise?
Blimey.
I heard quite the rumor lately. Something about you having royal blood in those veins of yours. I'd say that it's a lucky town indeed, what was saved by a person with many surprises like that. But you know, there are still some Louis supporters in town. Not many, but some. Ungrateful lot, them. hate to have to say this, but you ought to watch your back.
Why did this happen?
You're really the prince, aren't you? Crikey, and here I was asking you to run my errands. You aren't here to throw me in the royal dungeon, are you?
Actually,
No, we're of course not, but in exchange for your freedom, how about you cheer us on? Sure, mate. That's the least I can do. I'm rooting for you, your highness. You know, Juna's words are actually kind of coming true here. Like, if... Well, not coming true, but... When she mentioned believe a lie so much, or believe in the lie so much it becomes true, every time someone mentions, like, you're not really the prince, are you? My brain is starting to just immediately say, obviously, he's the prince. But I forgot that we're lying.
So foolish it arouses great pity.
Who in that? Who put this poster of Louis up here? You want to get rousted by the guards? Is that it? Unbelievable. In a town like this, where people were saved by His Royal Highness the Prince. Such ungratefulness. Didn't you say before that there was no way an Elda was going to be king? You didn't like him at all. Well, I was rude, and now I regret it. I certainly hadn't a whit of an idea that he was His Royal Highness the Prince. That guy had character development. I remember your words. I'm very excited to talk to one person in particular in Gran.
Amazing.
Very excited.
This is the pits.
Oh, I've heard all about Montario. It made me quite happy that I live here instead. The state of things over there, it's the worst. Just absolutely rubbish. And you, shamelessly still pushing for the crown amid it all. The nerve. Wow.
Well then,
I guess it's over
Your
then.
Highness the Prince, as I live and breathe. What a rare spot of luck. Not every day you get to meet someone so grand after all. I haven't any idea how to act in moments like this.
well then. Oh, now this I can't.
Yeah, oh my god. I may have to do at least one follower after this.
What in tarnation's going
Just to get something in here. I heard about Montario. It's beyond imagining all that. As a Sanctus, I find it absolutely heartbreaking. I had no idea the lad Barton brought to town would be His Royal Highness the Prince, anointed by the Sanctoress herself. It really made me feel our town was blessed. We're on your side, Your Highness. Thank you.
Hello there.
No, Your Highness. That's what I should call you, right? I never thought our town saviors would be, titled. We small-town soldiers may not be capable of much, but we're backing you all the way. No doubt about it. Oh boy. Wow. It's an honor to see you again. I'm gonna brag about this to my family later.
Whatever.
Sheesh. Bad stuff just keeps happening to this country, but once again, the Great Will fix it for us. I'm relieved just hearing your name. Keep it up, Your Highness. Damn.
What are you playing at?
Oh, why do I hit L1? L1 is not a good travel button. R1 makes way more sense to me. Yet I keep doing it.
You're not serious.
It's just Persona 3. Persona 3 had L1 as the thingy, and I had to go get the platinum. Alright, this guy over here. Hell yeah. All's calm and quiet here in Martira. Can't say the same for the rest of the country, though. It's a right mess out there. You know, I once wanted to become one of Montario's warrior monks, but to be honest, I'm glad that that's one dream that never came true. I mean, protecting this little backwater has been rough enough for me. Can't hardly imagine what those soldiers thereabouts are going through right now. You're gonna give me an item? Ah, Your Highness, I'm afraid the castle's off limits. Oh, relax, would you? We don't have official business here. You're not, but you're the heroes of the city. Won't do to just shoo you away. It's hardly anything I know, but I'd like you to have this.
I love it.
All right then, let's head there right away.
That man has given me so many free items. Oh, hey. Someday, even an accident as horrible as Martira's kidnappings will be forgotten. No, I take it back. We cannot allow this to be forgotten. For the sake of the Weans.
All right, go. All right,
No.
go.
Gold beetle, where are you? I hear a gold beetle.
Huh?
Oh, there. Pfft, that was off screen. What? Was it really off screen? Oh, it was right here. There was a little glow there. It's gone now.
All right then.
Let's go.
You're not serious.
What is
Excuse
it?
me? Oh, Your Highness. Gracing Martira with your presence yet again. The town's been doing well thanks to you. Just as you helped us, I believe you can help this country as well. There's plenty of sad incidents happening all over, but now I can't be pessimistic about it. So, you give that Luis what he deserves. We're all counting on you.
Serious.
What you want to know?
Nothing.
You're not serious.
Nothing?
Pardon?
I thought they were going to put another gold
All right,
beetle in
then.
there. Okay, that is everything.
Where to?
Let's go.
One more place. How are you feeling about our flying gauntlet runner?
Races.
I heard that you're supposedly the prince, but that doesn't matter. All that's important is you've got a great gauntlet runner. I need no other reason than that to cheer you on.
Thank you.
St. Rella often entered the capital through Tradia Gate here. I remember it well. She always said how appreciative she was, even to a bottom-ranked soldier like me. She's very kind. Aye, totally apart from those snobs who see us guards on the same level as insects.
Thank you.
You little... Right then.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I heard a rumor that you were the prince. Can't believe it. I asked someone so above my station to research cooking for me. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. But the prince being an Elda is really something. All those fools who judge people based on their tribe. I bet their whole world's been turned upside down.
Crown now. But that's...
Elda, no, wait. That's not what I meant. Your Highness, the prince. Did you have some need for the accumulator? We don't exchange offerings. Offer exchanges here. Ooh, even he
Oh God.
was always being like, back off or I'll beat you. You. Restless woman.
Ugh, come off it.
You, the prince, Saint Brella says it's so, but it just can't be. That's absurd. The prince could never be an Elda. It's awful. We're truly all done for. Oh, that's it?
What are you playing at?
That's all she has? Damn it. And what do you think of that young man? The one who says he's prince. He's better than Luis. No, I'm not sure that matters much anymore. The church has collapsed, so it really feels like the end of days. You think so? Some good things have happened lately too, but if you say so.
Which one? Dear me.
Oh, this guy. What of Sanctifex Vorden? Or Saint Rella? What's going to become of the Sanctism now? I am but a town crier. I merely repeat what I've been told, and I'm not privy to all of the developments within the Sanctus Church. Oh, well, if you don't know, then who the hell does? Should we go to Sir Godot? Come on, out with it.
It's damnably
His Eminence Vorden is dead. Our worst fears are realized. Is it that little whelp who claims to be prince? What in the world was the saint thinking, saying what she did? Damn it all. No, there's no one of decent standing left in the Sanctus Church. Our time is ending.
I love it. Oi!
All of the leaders of the Sanctus Church are dead. I guess that finally means that our king is. Bloody hell, man. What are we in for next? You don't think there's going to be a war or anything, do you? Forget a war, mate. I'm more scared of that revolution that Luis is seeking. Damn it all. Why are there so many fools intent on supporting that bastard?
Got to find some shit. How dare you?
It must be a joke. I refuse to believe any of it. Both Sanctifex Vorden and Saint Rella must be alive and well somewhere. Surely they've just gone into hiding and will emerge again to defeat Louise. And you, the prince, you must be playing some part in their plans, right?
God.
So that's what people are gonna believe. Well, they're very much dead. We saw Forden get destroyed. Rella is dead because the prince's curse is lifted, but she's also encased in ice, so it made me think that maybe she's not, like, permanently dead?
My oh my.
I don't know, because cryostasis?
Take me for a fool, do ya?
Your heart would stop when you're frozen, though. If that's even how their bodies work in this game. You fool. So you were idolizing Luis behind my back. After all this time, I've looked after you. You're wrong. It's because I've grown sick of the corruption. I've had it listening to your nonsense as though you rest easy on your laurels. Forden and Rella are both gone. I don't need a rotten face such as this. I'm casting it aside.
My oh
Damn.
Ah, brilliant.
Hell yeah. Luis killed Forden. Boy, you're being too loud. It's not as if Sanctism died with him. No, I do wonder why Luis is going so far. Is he really a Clemar? Well, if I know, Luis is the best.
Excellent. Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Who's behind this heathenistic act? Heathenish? Heathenish. That's a weird... Who's behind this heathenish act? Who dared to replace Sanctifex Forden's posters with Luis? I don't know, but wasn't this bound to happen? After all, Sanctifex Forden was killed, wasn't he? Does that mean Luis will take the throne? Nonsense. No one will approve of that.
That's it.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about it?
I'll take the crown now.
Things have been bad at the King's Rock these last few days. It's the most it's ever moved, right? And it's not just the King's Rock, but the whole country. Who knows what's going to happen now? Maybe this sort of upset is what the king was hoping for. The face in the sky couldn't be having a laugh right now. It could be, for all we know.
Crown now. That's the way, isn't it? Now, how did I wind?
Well, whoever's
Wait,
hopefully he's
where's that
strong.
guy? Did he move? That guy always...
Whoever's king next. Hopefully he's strong.
Damn it all.
he knew about the Mage Academy, and he's like, damn them, and etc., and etc. He thanked us for listening to him. Sanctifex Forden's been murdered, and we're next. The humans are coming to kill us. Calm down, it'll all be okay. Please, I've had enough of this already. Humans are coming to kill you if Luis wins. And that is what Rella said. Okay, nothing there. Soldiers around here all know it, and it wasn't the state army that defeated the human at Grand Cathedral. You were the one who protected it, Your Highness. I reckon even the War King would startle at your abilities. That's why I give credit to St. Rella's words. Besides, that bastard Luis is a right pain in the neck for all of us. Please stop him and become king. I'm really counting on you. Talk to them. Oh, this boy.
Hey, mister!
Hey, Mr. Prince, is it true you can use magic? I can. Then can you do something for me? I really need you to use your magic. I can't bring your mom back. Please bring my mom back to life. You can do that, can't you? Oof.
He doesn't look like a prince.
What incarnation's going on?
Saw that one coming.
Why, it's lovely out.
Ooh, these people hate us.
It's just too much.
To think Sanctifex Forden can be taken from us. How can we come back from this? Oh, that's right. Your husband has deep ties to the church. He has hardly left his room of late. He says Louise could show up to kill him at any moment. I don't think your husband's that important then.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
What is it?
You-
All the Richie's dying, I hear.
I heard Louise destroyed the Sanctus Church. I've been waiting years for them to get theirs. Damn nobles always walking around roses. Ought to get pricked by thorns every once in a while. It ain't fair otherwise. Alright, race this child.
Hey, mister!
Elda, you're the prince. Wasn't the old king a Clemar? Does that mean your mother is an Elda? Why did the king marry an Elda? I know no one likes them, but I don't even know why that is, actually. See, he doesn't even know why he's racist.
I say that is enough.
Just as Forden's goose seemed cooked, an Elda prince has come swooping in. Yeah, it's unbelievable. A lesser tribe member daring to call himself the prince. Ugh, Luis has it then, eh? To that point, might you recall a certain wager between you and I over who will become king? Behold, my glorious victory.
God. Oh, God. Dear me.
Aren't you that Elda that's been hanging about near the nearby inn? How can he just go around claiming to be prince? Isn't there anyone decent around here? Strange thieves, a swindler, now a fake prince. Bloody hell. Feel like I'm going nuts.
He doesn't look like
What's the world coming to?
I've got the Sanctus Church backing me. That's why I don't get the normal glares a Parapus gets. But if the church faltered, who'd protect me then? What's got me so desperate I'll kill my fellow tribesmen with my own hands? My brother's illness got worse around when the cathedral was attacked. I couldn't make enough money to buy medicine, but St. Rella helped me. Probably don't need anyone telling you this, but St. Rella was a real good person.
Maybe there'll be a big
it's a
upset.
scorcher out here.
And Maria. Trying. Yeah, that one.
Wow.
Wow, there are cliffs that are really that tall. Weren't you scared, mister? I told her about the memories. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Gran Trad. I have more. I gave her a drawing. I don't like this one, though. Is that a bridge? I heard that there are a whole lot of bridges in Altabury. It's so dark underneath. Are those bones? Yeah. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Gran Trad.
Thank you.
That's all she has to say on that. I'll ask her to hang them up. If I look at them, I'll stop feeling lonely. Mister, you made a new Parapus friend this time, huh? He was kind of scary at first, but then I started talking to him, and he's really nice. I heard you have an important fight coming up. Everyone says so. I hope you don't get hurt, though. Thank you.
I'm just... Now what am I to do?
You know, sometimes I think we're all daft to believe you. The scamp who lodged at the Hushed Honeybee was the prince the whole time. Then again, a one-on-one fight between you and Luis is already beggars belief. Suppose it really don't really matter what's true or not. Honestly, I don't understand a lot of what's happened to myself, but I'm rooting for you, mate.
Fancy a bit of it? Want in on this?
Oops. Nothing.
I'm just incredulous.
Nothing there. Ooh. It's nearly full. You have room for 2 more, by the looks of it. Maybe 3 if you put one in a small portrait. Maria was all smiles the other day, so I asked her why. Apparently some of the customers are now your avid supporters.
Okay.
So you're finally going to confront Louise. Promise me you'll live and come back to us. Maria will be waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go up here, because it's been a long time. Wait, what did this say about Hulkenberg? Oh. I was really hoping there'd be a gold beetle hiding in here now. Damn. Okay.
All right, then.
Let's go.
Now we go through the indoor locations. Ooh, this is...
Cannot fathom.
Ah, and Alda, this is not a place you should feel comfortable casually strolling into. I've heard the presiding sanctor will be changing soon. Will the new sanctor permit Alda to trespass, I wonder?
Closure.
I'll be departing the church in a few days, but how may I help you in the meantime?
What is it?
Our leadership has decided to entrust this church to the care of another. I believe they're en route here from Altabury as we speak. Really? I'll not reveal their identity so as to protect them, but I will say this person has no small connection to you. Oh. Who? Oh, we haven't got anything that needs to be purified. 10. Who? I don't understand who.
All right then.
Let's go.
I mean, we'll find out eventually, but...
Hello there.
Interesting fact for you. Out of all the types of magic, it is healing magic that requires the most advanced ability. People are of different tribes, age, and health conditions, so it's impossible to provide individualized treatment with a fixed spell circuit within an igniter. Those who have such advanced power are recognized as healers. There are only a few of them in the whole of the kingdom. That's what St. Rella was. Eyes closed to the allure of power, she chose to save the weak. That is no small achievement. Ugh, this country has truly lost a precious person.
All right, let's head there right away.
Yo.
Oh, Martira.
Oh, it's you. Wait, my apologies for being so rude. I shouldn't speak so casually. You're the prince after all. Long as you're here, I'd like to give you this in case you ever get hungry. Hope it's to your taste. Thank you.
You're not serious. You're not serious.
His Eminence Forden and even St. Rella. Oh, I simply can't believe it. Even with this tavern... within this tavern, I started hearing some support for Louise. I can hardly believe it. I don't blame them. His only real competition now is that Elda boy.
Hey!
Oh, you do have something new. Well, if it isn't His Highness, aren't you worried about being seen in a place like this? Just between you and me, a good number of my patrons support Louise. You best finish your business and be on your way. Is his following growing? Yeah, quite fervently. I suppose it was inevitable, what with the Sanctus Church coming apart. Between choosing you or Louise, it seems that more and more people are going with the latter. Don't get the wrong idea, I don't mean to imply anything about you as a candidate. Just saying, the mood in this town has gotten very tense as of late. I see more and more piss-drunk customers, people who have just completely given up. Unlike you, Louise is merciless to those who don't comply.
You're not serious.
Huh. He finally got new dialogue.
It's true.
Oh, I can't believe this whole damn country needs a drink just to get by. In fact, I'm one of them. And I suppose I'm better off than the rest, though, since I can get to drink at a nice tavern in the middle of Grand Trad. Oh my god, I'm never gonna stop hitting that button.
Let's go.
I'm in trouble now.
No shortage of options here. They've got spears, axes, bows, but if I'm to buy something, I think a sword is my best bet. But still, let's say a human showed up outside the house. What would be the best weapon in such a nightmare?
All right.
An Elda.
Go.
We are your best weapon.
Guess there's
Vote for
nothing
us.
to be done about it.
I suppose good armor is always expensive. Guess I should have come back here when it's on sale.
All right then.
Let's go.
That was very generic. Added another gold beetle here? There's no way. That is new. I would have seen that 100 times. See, I like these herbs, but the smart play would be to wait until they're on sale. That's also generic. I've heard that line many times.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, I was really hoping they'd hide one in here now. Okay, this place doesn't really change that much. Wait, I couldn't go back here before. The guys that were in here, though... Okay, there's nothing going on. There were guys in here gossiping, and they're like, oh shit, he's listening. Your Highness, I remember you. You registered for the tournament here, did you not? Back then, I thought it was daft that an Elda could aspire to be a king. But the way the world's going, you can never be sure of anything anymore. I'm not proud, so I admit it. You were right, and I'm sorry for my insolence. Damn.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And nothing over here. We are done. We are done
All right. Where
everywhere. I believe. Yeah, we already went there, so.
Where
I want to do one follower quick, which is looking like it's Yufa because she's the only one available. I'm going to do one follower quick, and then we're going to end the episode. Simply because I'm so lazy that I don't want to try to come up with a thumbnail that's just NPC updates. So kind of a stupid idea, but we're hanging out with Yufa. Not that I don't want to hang out with her. It's just that's my primary reason for not just putting this in the next episode. The day of our big battle is coming soon, and I don't want to have any regrets about it. Well, I know this isn't the best time, but could I speak with you about something? To Ovi and the others, since the incident before, the Sanctus parishioners glare at me if I so much as walk near the church. I tried explaining myself, but they won't hear it. If I'm gonna try to... If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. What do I do? I needed 4 eloquence? Oh. What do we tell her? Let's sneak in. Sneaking into the church this way feels so underhanded. But appearances matter little when lives are on the line. Though they be cold, let them stare. Now that we've decided our course of action, I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as we can.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Let's use teleportation. Good. No one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of Magla feels fainter than it did before. Why would that be? Either they're dead or they moved them all. Or there's no one in here. Yeah, I mean, right, the Magla comes from their other people praying their emotions. And because no one's here?
That's surely right.
You may be right.
Time to go!
Let's go down to the basement. I truly hope everything is all right.
Oh.
Hold up, they had chains? There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone?
Actually...
Wait, they were chained to the beds? That... what? Okay, those are bricks. They were chained to bricks. They weren't allowed to leave this area. What? What? Why? I thought this was just because they were too sick to move. Well, look what I found. I guess contagion or something, but I think Hyperic must have written this. Here's an entry from June. Their illnesses are steadily worsening. I pray and pray, but it is not enough. I know it is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for this strange illness. The most recent entry says, prayers are not enough. Faith is not enough. It's because the devil dwells in their hearts, the fools. Illness is a punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg his forgiveness. From this land saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. What? We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us our sins. Closure.
Is this perhaps...
I can't believe this. Hyperic has taken the parishioners. They're in danger. What did he mean by this land saturated by his fury?
Oh.
Wait a second. And here it mentions they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That
What?
can't be.
Maybe he means the Sanctus Temple in Altabury? I think so, because look at the illustration of the mountain. The word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? What are you doing? Ovi, we found out where your mother is, and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar, you're just trying to trick me. They said all the Pagians Like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Oh, don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful. It was Hyperic. No. The one who took your mother was Hyperic. I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday when you're feeling like a big, strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
Oh, by the way, Ovi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance. After I help your mother, let's practice, shall we? That's a lie.
Ovi?
I know it must be hard for you to believe me, Ovi. People can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly. But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Well, please come with me. I want to stop Hyperic.
Please, you must.
As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains, but we could fly there. Let's hurry.
We should hurry.
Yes, indeed.
Agreed. It seems he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctus Church. Judging by the date written in his journal, we may be arriving there soon. He may. Hyperic seemed serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it was the magla that made him lose touch with reality.
That means...
It reminds me of when I believed I should be sacrificed, and that gives me all the more reason to stop him. At any cost.
I must.
So please, well, keep helping me. I draw much from your strength. Strong determination and immense trust.
She.
Oh, is it Devil Summoner time?
No.
Keeper, Heriter, Summoner, Fireforge Bomb.
New power. This is something only I am capable of.
I'm so excited to see what this is about. Like, how are you different from normal Summoner? Okay.
This is the place.
The place mentioned in the journal is so far away. I worried for them and what they might be thinking of doing. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
Okay, so we have to go to an informant to get info on it. So we can't continue hers till we... Oh, thank God we did...
That's where you want to go.
Thank God we did that before we started... Because I was going to save all of those to do them at the same time, but... Mount Volcano should be around here. Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe?
This place.
Huh, okay.
Let us hurry there.
We will certainly make our way there. Okay, so she would have been locked. Although it looks like it's probably 1 day trip, so it wouldn't have mattered. It's not like part of a circuit or something. I just hope it's going okay. What? You're finally... Oh, and Alonzo's ready because I got 5 courage. Oh, no. What do you get next? Oh, we're getting that. We're getting that. For sure. We're going to hang out with Katharina in the next episode. I know all we did here today was NPC updates except for the end there. But it had to happen. And I'm going to do a much, much faster sweep through the nighttime. There are usually less NPCs anyways, but I'm going to do a much faster sweep at the beginning of that episode for the nighttime. And then we're going to not talk to any NPCs after that for the remaining free time for 10 days. Because there are far too many to be like, all right, is one guy updated in this town? Should I go back? Like, at this point, we have too many cities for me to just do it more than once. I will do it once, though, because I love doing that. But, yeah. So, I'm going to end this here. Next episode, I don't know. We'll figure out a plan. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.